All right, if you've been having trouble with the Zercher squat, or maybe you're wanting to start the Zercher squat and you don't know where to start, this video will probably, keyword probably, help you get to where you need to go when it comes to the Zercher squat, or get past any difficulties that you've been having. All right, so first, the biggest complaint you see when it comes to the Zercher squat is pain in the forearms. So let's talk about grip and grip styles, or how you hold the bar basically, right? So the first is going to be a grip style that you probably see the most often, right? Where you just hold the bar in your forearms like this, no connection of the hands, just this way. And that's not a bad grip, especially if you're a beginner, you're starting off and you're not doing too much weight. The problem with that grip though is as you progress and you get to heavier weight, it's harder to keep the bar close to your body. Typically on the way back up, you put more strain on your forearms, but also on your shoulder. And that's because the bar was getting away from your body and you're literally just holding it. And not that you can't do that, but if you're not prepared for that much weight, then you're gonna have some issues. The next option would be the clasped hand style. This is another one you see. This is a really good grip. Connection makes a really big difference because it allows you to do something I like to call the squeeze. And the squeeze helps you keep the bar close to your body throughout that full range of motion. Only problem with this one is you still have to make an effort to kind of turn your forearms a bit, because if you keep them sideways, the bar is going to sit on the side of your forearm and that hurts. So this can be done. You just have to make the effort to kind of turn your forearms up so that way you can keep the bar flat on your forearms. Now for the last grip is the one that I personally recommend. It's my personal favorite. That is just a simple one hand on the back of the other, or you can put it on your wrist too if that's more comfortable for you. Which side does not matter, it's just whatever side you're comfortable with. The reason I like this better is because one, it helps keep the forearms flat, but it also makes it a lot easier to do what I told you about before, the squeeze, right? So when you're holding the bar, you do a squeeze through that full range of motion, not a super hard squeeze. You're not trying to bring your hand or your wrist to your chest. You're wanting to keep that bar tucked as possible, but also close to your body, so that way it's not getting away from you on the way back up. Because when it comes to the Zercher squat, that hip hinge is a bit difficult and it's kind of hard sometimes to transition. Another thing that squeeze allows, it helps keep your elbows from stopping on your quads when you do a full squat. Okay, and last thing is take your time, right? What's the rush? You don't need to fully replace everything with the Zercher squat just yet. The Zercher, though it is easy to start and get into, still takes some time for your body to kind of get acclimated to that movement, especially once you start moving to the heavier weight. So a few ways to really take advantage of the Zercher is to use it for warm-ups, right? So continue doing your back squat or whatever type of main leg workout that you normally do, especially if it's for strength, but warm up with the Zercher, right? Start off with the Zercher, do 135 for reps maybe a couple of times, and then jump into your regular squat workout. Also take advantage of lunges, all right? Instead of doing a regular lunge, do a Zercher lunge. Zercher lunge, most people don't lunge more than 135 on a bar, so you can hold a 135 Zercher damn near all day. Like, that's pretty easy to do, and that's a great way to practice your form and build up some endurance to get used to holding that bar close to your body. But since you're doing lunges, you also still get the advantages of muscle building that you probably wouldn't get trying to do just, you know, a light Zercher squat. All right, so quick summary: get your grip right? You're not trying to carry the weight, we're trying to hold the weight. Keep that weight close to your body, focus on that form. 2, get your stance right. That is going to be completely up to you. You don't have to do what somebody else is doing when it comes to stance, because everybody's body is different. How their hips are, their mobility, when it comes to that range of motion, figure out what works for you. 3, take your time, cut that weight down. Do other variations of leg exercises with the Zercher, like Bulgarians, lunges, whatever you could think of. Get some practice in so that way you can get the endurance you need and really help your body acclimate to the change of the Zercher squat. And once you do that, you will probably, keyword probably, be able to be successful in Zercher squat. Because trust me, once you get it right, it feels great. It's worth it. But that's all I got for y'all. Darnell B, if there's any other topics you'd like me to cover, just let me know. Peace.